Hello friends, my dear students, myself Wandhare Sheetal from XII.SCI Rao Bahadur Narayan Rao Borawke College Sirampur. This video is prepared under the guidance and support of Honorable Principal Dr. Gaikwad Sahib. This video is prepared only for the educational purpose. In this video here we are going to discuss some concept from the evidences of the organic evolution from the chapter of the 12th science, that is the origin and evolution of the life. As previously we know that here the different theories have been proposed by different scientists, and here only the chemical theory of evolution has been accepted, because by the Urey's and Miller's experiment, this theory it will be clearly shows that the origin of life by the sequential manner. After that, here we have seen the different mutational theories, Darwin's theories, and now here come towards the actual which are the evidences put forth for the organic evolution. Here the four major evidences are there for the organic evolution, that is the paleontological evidences, morphological evidences, then anatomical evidences and the molecular evidences. Here these anatomical evidences also they shows that the various developmental stages, molecular evidences shows that how the DNA, RNA that will be get formed in the cell, and these paleontological evidences, that is the fossil. Now come towards the first, that is the paleontological evidences. Here this paleontology, it is nothing but here the ancient life which helps to study the fossil record of the species. This fossil record may be of the animal species and plant species. It is always helpful to find out the different characters of these organisms at which year of these they are survive on the earth surface. These fossils, they are nothing but the dead remains of the plant as well as the animal. Here this fossil record, the study they provide the most convenience, and it is the direct evidence, means through the observing this fossil here we can show the line of evolution. This fossil get formed in the sedentary rock, in umber, yellowish or the resin fossil, ice, peat, bogs, or in the deep region of the soil. During the fossilization, the primitive form of the organism they occupy the older and lower layer, and the advanced form occupy the upper and recent layer of the earth. This fossil it is always helpful to find out the which year, which era, which period these animals survive, which plants survive on the earth surface. Here the different types of the fossil record have been find out by these paleontologists in this world. The come to this first, that is the actual remains. The actual remains, these are the most common type of fossil. The plants, animals and human bodies got embedded in the permafrost of the Arctic and alpine snow. They remain preserved in their original state. For example, the woody mammoth in the Siberia, umber and hardened resin, they contain the preserved body of the insect as well as the arthropods. The molds are the second type of this fossil record. In this mold here, the hardened, the encasement is get formed, and the outer part that remains in the organic form that later decayed due to the living cavities. The body part of the plant and animal later decay, but the impression it is get still remain and become the permanent. For example, here the footprint it is get formed in this manner. The third type, it is the cast. They are hardened pieces of the mineral matter deposited in the cavity of the mold. The compression, it is the fourth part of this fossil record. The internal structure is get absent, but a thin carbon film that indicates the outline of the external feature is there. Now, which are the main significance of this paleontology? It is useful in the reconstruction of the phylogeny. Secondly, that fossil record it helps to study the various forms and structure those mammals, those plants, those animals they are extinct from the earth surface. they provide a record of missing link between the two group of the organism. They helps in study of the habitat of the extinct organism. This paleontology provides us these the different evidences. Along with that here, with the help of the fossil record, this connecting link that will be get observed. And what is this connecting link? This connecting link, it shows that the relationship between the two organisms. The example is nothing but here the Archaeopteryx. This Archaeopteryx, they shows the similar characters of the reptiles as well as the birds. And due to this here, how these reptiles are having the character and how these birds are having the character, that is get found in this Archaeopteryx. And this fossilized Archaeopteryx bird, it is found in the Jurassic rock in Germany, and it is known as the missing link between the reptile and bird because it shows the reptilian character, that is the presence of long tail, claws, scales on the body, single headed rib, abdominal rib are present which look like the rib of crocodile, jaw with the homodont teeth, sternum without keel, bones are solid, hind limb had the four clawed gills, and the avian character, this shows that the feathery exoskeleton, forelimb are modified into the wing, jaw are modified into the beak, skull bone is here completely fused, large rounded cranium, cranium with the orbit and the single condyle, the limb bones are bird-like, hind limb with the four toes, first toe is the opposite. Here these characters, they shows the connecting link between the Archaeopteryx, how shows the relationship with the reptiles as well as the avians. The next is the morphological evidences. Here this morphology, it is nothing but the study of the external feature of the animal, and in this external feature we are observing only the during the climatic condition. Here how these animals, they are get surviving by the adaptation. Here these morphological evidences, it is get classified into the homologous organ, analogous organ as well as the vestigial organ. The homologous organs means what here? Those organs which are structurally similar but functionally different, and they are known as the homologous organs. They looks like the similar in structure and their function is nothing but the different. For example, here the forelimbs, of the vertebrate. Here that example showing the structure of these here, the forelimbs of the vertebrate, they are having the just like various similarity but their functions are different. The forelimbs present in lizard, bat, horse, whale, they shows that the different types of the structural nature but their function is the same. Again another example is that the vertebrate of the heart and brain. In plant here, the thorns, bougainvillea and the tendrils of the cucurbita, they represent the same homology. The second is the analogous organs. The analogous organs, they are structurally dissimilar but the functionally similar, and the organs, they are having the external superficial similarity. Due to this similar function, they are the different anatomy. For example, here the wings of the butterfly, but all over here the wings, they are having the different structure. They may be present in the birds also or in the small insect also, but their function is the same. The another example is the eyes of the octopus and the mammals. No doubt the function of these eyes is only the vision purpose, but they are looking the structurally different. The flippers of the penguin present in birds, and these flippers present in the dolphin as well as the mammals. They are having the same function, different structure. The sweet potato and the potato, it is used here for the storage of the food material, but that storage, it is the same function. They are having the different structure. The next organ is the vestigial organ. This vestigial organ is called as the non-functional organ, but still evolution completed, this organ it remain as it is in the body of the mammal. Let's take the example of the mammal here. For example, here the coccyx are called as the tailbone. Still it is the present in the human being, but it is the functionless organ. These organs they are called as the vestigial organs are there. The nictitating membrane present on the region, they are showing also the vestigial organ. The presence of the vermiform appendix in the cecum, it is also the functionless in the herbivorous mammal for the digestion of cellulose, and the man it is used to eating of the cooked food material. It has lost its function. The next evidences, they are the anatomical evidences. Here that anatomy, we know that here to study the internal structure of the animal, plant, cell, and this anatomical evidences suggest that the evolutionary line is there. Due to this evolutionary line, these animals they are showing the different changes are there. Then the molecular evidences are there. Here in this molecular evidences, as we know that here the cell it is the basic structural and functional unit of the living organism, and similarities in protein and genetic material performing a similar function among a diverse organism gives the evidences of the common ancestry. The basic metabolic activities they are occur due to the similar manner in all organisms. The ATP, as we know that here, it is the currency of the cell, and this shows that here these molecular evidences they are same, because here the life it is get originated from the simple single cell, and due to this here the simple single cell they shows that the genetic material in the form of the DNA, RNA, and evolved organism they are showing the double stranded DNA are there. Okay. In embryological evidences also here the description is that this shows that the zygote formation it is the first, and after the zygote formation these animals they are get developed up to the 16th cell stage, and this embryonic development it is the same in each and every organism, means up to the stage of the blastula formation the growth of the organism is the same is there. Okay. Now here this is about the different types of the evidences of the organic evolution, and this shows that how the proof that will be takes place for the origin of life on the earth. Thank you.